What are your main three things that you care most about?
Universal health care. I want to save Americans money. 13% for the average American when it comes to their health care cost. Taxes would go up, but your paychecks would also go up too, since you don't have to work with your employer to fund that. So that's one. Do want to actually advocate for minority and immigrant voices in this district, but also in the country. They just don't. So it's also, I want to abolish ICE and do...
Abolish ICE was my next question.
Yeah, I want to abolish ICE and do serious immigration reform. I consider those the same two topics.
Oh, yeah.
I think of it when it comes, it's all the same.
It's all the same because one chicken or the egg, right?
Yeah.
And because when they set this all up, they took all the funding and put it into that, and they didn't put enough funding into the processing.
Yeah.
And so if we just took all the money we're putting into ICE and put it into the processing, we could process people faster and background check them better.
We could just make a bunch of, life is good when desk jobs mean something, and we have the ability to create a bunch of desk jobs to make a bunch of people American citizens and full-fledged, but instead we're arming a modern day Gestapo.
Yeah, it's just, that's what this country is supposed to be about. A melting pot. It's a story we've been sold, right? And I think for me, there are people that are like, that's not the truth. And I'm like, I understand that wasn't the truth, but I don't see why it can't be.
Yeah, it's like, it sucks that it has to be aspirational and it can't already exist, but the goal is to go out there and make it tangible and materialize that.
You sold me on a promise.
And we the people, but it's taken a lot of time to make that the actual we.
What is we, the white land
owning white men.
It's a Mel Brooks movie, you'd have to look it up. The white land owning. Yeah, that's what we the people mean. They just left that out of that original
A lot of amendments there to really define what that we meant, huh? Weird, strange.
We. You're not the we. I thought we all knew we meant we.
And then the third I really want is to put taxes or raise taxes a lot on billionaires and mega corporations to set the foundation for future social programs and us actually having a functional and caring and egalitarian country. So that's the third one. If I go in there and help one of them become a thing, I think I did my job in this chapter of America. But
it's going to be tough. It all depends on a lot of things that happen in November, right? Whoever wins in August has a tough battle ahead, and then once they even get in there, it's just going to be like a non-stop fight. And they have to be prepared for that level of scrutiny and pressure and stress. I can only imagine.
Continuously proving yourself in what is traditionally a red district, even if you do become a Democratic candidate of any flavor.
Every word, every action, everything.
Every vote will be
scrutinized by everybody all the time. I couldn't do it. I'd crack. I'd crack. Just talking about it makes my heart rate go up. I would crack. I could do a Kansas House seat maybe. Maybe I could build up a thicker skin, but I think I'm almost 50. My skin is what it is.
That Kansas House, looking at, sometimes I'll tune into a feed or watch a thing. Just the heart. There's more heartlessness in the Kansas House than in because at least the U.S. House, there's a little bit of bickering and everything, but just that super majority just makes that room.
They just get
when
up
you watch
and walk
a video.
Around. I heard they just get up and walk around. They're not even listening.
Whenever I tune into that Kansas House, it feels heartless.
It just feels unprofessional to me a lot of times. And at least at the U.S. House, they keep it a little more professional when they're on the C-SPAN or whatever. But I'm just saying, you'll just be walking and reporters going to be like, blah, 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 and whatever comes out of your mouth, it's going to be a clip. You better be ready to say something, and you better make sure that enough people don't hate it. I can't take that kind of pressure. I can't think that. I would just be mute all the time. I would refuse to talk to anybody because.
And then not answering questions.
You
also.
never know.
And then not answering questions also.
That's a problem too. You can't not answer them. But because especially if sometimes if I'm provoked, like they like to poke at people, right? And then I'll just blah back, and that's not what you're supposed to do, right? You're supposed to stay professional no matter what they say to you, and and then there'll be some horrible clip on the news. Like I said, the level of thick skin and bravery and like all this stuff you have to be willing to go to Washington is just admirable. It is admirable that people.
I've never been to Washington.
You've never been to visit Washington? Me either. I'm too poor.
Yeah, never been to Washington.
Yeah, I don't know I don't know what your income level was like growing up, but I've been too poor to go to Washington, and it just was never a top priority.
We could have. I'm sure we could have. I was blessed to go on a cruise or two in my childhood, in my teenage years. So it's like, I know my mom was a Medicaid worker. My dad was, he was active, Army. He enlisted as infantryman. And then after that, he said, never doing that again. And then he pivoted to get commissioned, as well as pivoted to the reserves and did logistics as an officer. And then when he went to the reserve side, he bounced around jobs a little bit, which dragged me around a little bit as a toddler. But he ended up being like a parts managing supervisor at I think Hawker Beechcraft in Cessna.
Okay.
So that's decent, I would say middle class.
Oh yeah. So the aircraft
on the.
Is that when your family moved here?
I was born here.
Okay.
We lived here. Then that's when my dad got commissioned. So then we were in Virginia Beach for like a couple months, and then we moved to Topeka for a year to be with my grandparents, and then we moved to Colorado for a year because my dad worked for Ford for a little bit, and then we hopped back. And then we hopped back here a couple months before I started kindergarten, and I did all 12 years of school.
Oh, so
I did my K through 12 childhood is
all the years that matter.
Exactly. When I was a sentient and conscious. I was a conscious human being, not sentient.
Where you have memories.
Yeah.
Solid. Yeah, that's close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing with me. I was born here, I lived here, I moved all around and came back in 8th grade, but I'm still, Kansas and Wichita are my hometown and home state, so whether I like it or not, that decision was made for me. But I think it seems to be really important to people that they have strong Kansas roots.
And I get that. And it just feels so weird, though, that other candidates really drive it home. And it's like, you don't have to. It's not that important, and they just drive it into the dirt.
It's that, and what that does to a suspicious curmudgeon like myself is why are you making such a big deal out of this? Yeah, it's what
everybody's a fifth generation Kansas, and don't forget it.
I know. Yeah, what I'm planning to do, and I'm working on it now, is a profile on all of you. And it's just going to be whatever I can find on the internet.
Perfect.
And no opinions. No opinions. This is where they work. This is what their company does. This is who their company, the owner of their company contributes to. This is why they came to Kansas for their family business. Because there's court records. There's all sorts of stuff you can find publicly on people. It's amazing.
Yeah.
If you know how to read court records, which I do.
Yeah.
The people send me legal stuff to just read it. It's like, oh, here's what they're saying. And it's one sentence, but it's 3 pages. I'm like, and you're innocent. Oh, thanks. Yeah. But I was saying, so that's my plan, is to do in your race and in the Marshall race.
Yeah, that's all 11 can have fun with that. All 11 candidates. 11 to 4, and we're not even at June 1st yet.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows? 2 more could hop out of the woodworks for the Senate race.
Who knows? I'm not going to bother doing one on Hamilton.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's all out there. I don't think there's really anything to dig up that I can find. At least he's been really good about not letting it out on the internet.
I don't want to air an opinion on the
primary,
but
I'm just saying, like, I've tried. But
that's okay.
See, I'm trying to find it in a way that most people can find it. I'm trying not to use some sort of like inside source I may have, because I know people. But I'm just saying, I could get other dirt on him because of people I know that know him. But I'm not trying to get dirt on anybody.
Yeah, those are individual opinions.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that. And it wouldn't matter if they say something to me. I would still have to go get like receipts or whatever. Exactly. So it's really just what I can in my sleuthing internet. I do have above average skills at researching people just with the internet and court records and stuff. So that's it. Just whatever I can find on the internet about all of you.
You're probably going to find a lot of pictures of me behind a French horn. My mom likes to post most of my pictures.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, it's just going to be mostly just like me being a nerd with a French horn on my lap.
Because it wasn't that long ago. So it's all
I still do concerts and everything with the Army, but it's like...
So you play the French horn?
French horn, trumpet, and jazz guitar.
Trumpet. I want to play the trumpet. I wanted to play the trumpet, but it got broke. It's a long story. I ended up on the baritone, which is useless after high school. I could do the tuba too, though.
Yeah, okay.
Boom, 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 boom. It's very boring. I always love the French horn. Those little bitty mouthpieces.
Yeah, it's a pea shooter.
Pea shooter.